Hi there, this is Save with Crypto. Okay, so I wasn't around Friday night and last night. Well, yesterday I was a little bit hungover, to be honest. I went out Friday night, had a great time, really good. Went to see a band, some mates of mine, and yeah, excellent night. But I did stay over there, and one thing leads to another, and all that. Anyway, so Saturday there wasn't much. I did update in the Telegram channel just to tell you what I was doing. Now then, I've been playing around with a few indicators. These are indicators on TradingView. Most of the indicators I use are free, right? Now there is one indicator that is not free that I am starting to use. Now the reason I'm using it is because this Telegram channel here, it's now called WaveEdge VIP. This was called Team Underground VIP. Now, Team Underground is just one guy, a Dutch guy called Thomas, who I think he's now in Japan actually. But I started kind of following what he was doing when he was about 18, and he was doing a few calls on the Bitcoin price that sounded like really good, and I kind of looked back in my old Telegram and actually realised that I actually joined in 2020. Now, looking at the post from then, yeah, this is January the 2nd, 2020, and he was talking about shorting Bitcoin at 7,180. So that's where we were back then. And I remember doing one of these trades, and it was really good. And I think I made about half a Bitcoin in like kind of half a day, which was amazing. And then it was about like $3,000 or $4,000. And that's how much he was offering the lifetime membership for Team Underground for. This is mad because I'm about 7 times his age. And in a way, I was just kind of following what a guy who's just slightly older than my daughters is. But seems to know his stuff, actually. He seems to be a very good trader in the way that he kind of like doesn't have much emotion, doesn't ever do anything on impulse. Everything is very, very slow and calculated. And I've heard him use the analogy about a lion that will sit there all day, waiting to pounce. When he sees like something really worth eating, he'll sort of like pounce, kill the whatever it is, and eat it, and reap the rewards of whatever he's just killed to feed himself for the next week or whatever. And it's that idea of waiting for the exact moment and then kind of pouncing that I've kind of learned a little bit myself over the years. I've learned to, be patient, look for the opportunities. And as equally as important to get like a good entry, it's also important as well to know when to take profit. And I know some people who've been following the Telegram group that I'm doing with the trade, the $200 trade. A lot of people have been wondering why I don't take profit very often. And it's true, I don't. And even when I do, it will only be 50% of what's there. I'll take that and then kind of wait for a pullback and then reinvest it. And that to me is a much more safer way of trading rather than just closing out a position totally and then going in fully for the next trade when you might not have chosen the best position ever. Anyway, so let's have a look at the indicator itself. Well, it's in 2 parts. It's called WaveEdge Y, which is a part in the main area of TradingView, and WaveEdge X, which is one of the ones down here. Now, with this indicator, Thomas has done quite a good manual about how to set it up, how to use it, and what all the signals mean. And if you do get it, it's worth reading it for you a few times. I actually printed it out and keep it by the side of my desk, and I keep looking at it. Now, what it says in the manual is that, generally speaking, the large grey wave offers the strongest signals, followed by the triangle, dot, and liquidation, and lastly the small X cross. So the large grey wave is this one here. So obviously you can see when that goes very positive, you're talking about a very sort of positive uprise like that. And even smaller sort of humps like that one there, that was a reasonable sort of climb there. So the next important one is the triangle. The triangles show like whale manipulation, like here, buying or selling by whales. So that's always good to know what the whales are up to, because obviously they're not usually wrong. For example, here you'd see the whale selling and you'd think, yeah, okay, that's going to go down now, and it certainly did. It did a little bit there, not so much there. The whale signals going up seem to be quite reliable. By the way, I'm looking at it on the 4-hour time frame here. You can use it on the 1 hour, 4 hour, 12 hour, 3 day, 1 week and 1 month time frames. The way a lot of indicators work, you generally want to start off with the higher time frames and try and spot something, and then go down to lower time frames to try and confirm what you spotted in the larger time frames, if you like. But yeah, so where are we? The whale manipulation, that's obviously of interest. And then the next one is the dots. Now, I think the dots is referring to are the ones down in this wave. So example, green dots will represent a oversold condition, and the red dots will represent a overbought condition, both of which things usually show a trend reversal. Liquidations that is when a liquidation candle has been detected. Liquidations are usually what cause fake outs. And then finally, the red and green crosses, these kind of signal trend reversals. Now what I've found is if you look at these on, like, say, the 4 hour, these have been pretty good. So for example, let's go back to the start of the year. I mean, if you'd have bought on these green crosses here, that obviously went all the way up, and it would have been up to you if you chose to ignore the red ones or not. But going from that green cross there, it was certainly going up. Even that, say from here, that red cross there, that would have been a 2.3% increase. So that's actually quite a good increase. And then there's obviously some amazing ones like this one here, and if you'd have got that green one there, you would have gone from that green one and then just going out of the market at the red one, that would have been a 12% increase. So, do that on 10x leverage and it doubles your money, more than doubles your money. Now, what I did spot the other day, which is something that made me want to use it again, was when the price was going up and up and up and up, everyone was quite bullish, and this was on Thursday. Yeah, Thursday night, and everyone was quite bullish. Everyone was thinking it was going to sort of go up towards the weekend. Then at the weekend now, we'd be up to like 24, 25k, and we're not. And what I did notice was this red cross appear here Friday afternoon, Friday night. This is on the 4 hour time frame, and I did actually message Thomas and I said, should I be worried about this red cross? And he just replied saying, I guess so. And certainly since then it was spot on, and we've come down 3.3%. Now then, what's happened in the last hour or so is it's come down even more. This did actually hit the stop loss on my existing $200 challenge trade. And so I did set up a new one. I only used 25% of the capital, and then I had an order to put in more a bit further down. That's just triggered as well, so that one's filled. So we're actually using about half the capital now. And the average entry is something like 23,111, so which is cool. Hopefully it won't go down massively. Hopefully it will bounce here. What I did wonder was if this is showing anything on the 4 hour. And look at that, there's a little green cross there. Now the thing is, if this red candle here, the red 4 hour candle, if this continues to go down, that cross will probably disappear. So what you want to look for is it to turn into one of these, like this green one here. So I want to see the price go up. Now that candle's got 3 hours and 47 minutes to close now. So I'm going to keep an eye on the price for the next few hours. And if this candle does close green, then I'm going to add to that position. So hopefully after that we'll go up. And if you look at this in the past, look at the last one, was it fantastic, wasn't it? And the one before that was this one here, which would have been amazing as well. So if this green cross stays, then I'm quite confident it's going to be good and we can go up. So I think it's a pretty cool indicator. As I say, it's not free. If you want to get hold of it, you can go to savewithcrypto.org/WaveEdge. It is an affiliate link, so I get a little bit for that as well. And I believe it is on special offer now at the moment, with like 50% off, and that does include the lifetime one. Maybe get hold of it, have a play with it, or alternatively, I'll just keep an eye on this and I'll show you how it works out. But I think it's going to be good. I know he's been developing it for a long time, so this isn't something he's just put together in a couple of weeks and charging a load of money for. This is something where there's quite a lot of work and back testing gone into it. I like it. I think I'm going to use it probably all the time, certainly with Bitcoin and possibly with Ethereum too. Okay, so let's have a quick look at the trade now. Yeah, it looks okay actually. It looks like it did actually bounce there, so that's good. So yeah, so the entry is 23,111.4 and currently 0.69% in profit. which is okay. If this does bounce here, and then if it goes up to the CME gap at 23545, that's going to be great. So we're currently using $1,424 on 10x leverage, so that's like the equivalent of $14,145. And we've still got a bit of dry powder in this order down here, so if it does wick down here for some reason, that will fill that. But if not, what I'll do, I'll wait till it's about, I don't know, like 40-50% in profit, and then I'll add that other amount and then hopefully ride it up to much higher targets. If you did want to check that with the VWAP that we've been using, that's probably also looking quite good. Let's just show you that. Now, the thing with the VWAP, what it does is when the price comes down, it kind of follows it. So at the moment, the VWAP is quite wide. So it's giving a range from like 22,964 all the way up to 23,473. But what will happen if this goes up here and starts getting higher than that? These red lines will start to go up there. But normally when you see it kind of hit the bottom end of it, it will normally go up after that. So to me, it's all looking good. It's all looking positive. It's all looking bullish. So if you've enjoyed that, please do give the video a like. Do check out the indicator if you a bit of spare money. If not, make sure you like the video, do subscribe, leave a nice comment, all that good stuff. And see you tomorrow, and above all, tell your friends.